Hi.
Gotta get into podcast mode.
Let's go.
Let's do that normal thing we do before we start every podcast.
All right, on the count of 3.
All right, let's do it at 3,
1,
2, 3.
You good?
What if I just couldn't talk after? I'm like, oh fuck. Stupid bit.
Broke your Adam's apple.
I have to have emergency surgery on my larynx to even give me a chance at a normal life after that one.
You break it and you sound like a beautiful woman.
I sound like a fantastic little actress. I sound like the famous actress everyone's just hooting and hollering about right now.
The French one.
Who's that?
Don't know.
Oh.
It's probably a French one.
Probably.
Good. Ready?
Yeah, we need to hurry up and do this episode because we're definitely going to be late.
Dude, it's bad. Our day's been a mess.
Yeah, our day, we were supposed to record the podcast way earlier and then did not. But through stuff that was out of my control, I actually had my niece over here all day.
Yeah.
So could not do the podcast there. So this is like supposed to go up in like an hour and a half, but we just started recording it now, and then I have to mix it.
So we'll see.
It'll probably be a little bit late. But, it's a Monday podcast. We do put it up early, so it'll be right on time, really.
Yeah.
I'll still do it tonight.
Count every time that it goes up on time, which is most of the time, as like a tasty little early access treat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's like spoiling people. It's like when you give someone $5 every day.
We're giving them too many treats, right?
And then that one day you don't give them $5, they're like, fuck you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's not like when your cats eat too many of the Dreamies and then they start puking everywhere. You got to take it away for a week. No more.
No one does eat too many of those.
And then he gets mad at you because he wants to puke more.
Yeah, he gets off on being a little loud, skinny cat that pukes. That's
the energy.
That's his mood.
Yeah.
Is being loud,
that's
thin,
the aesthetic.
And kind of wiry and puking a lot.
Puking up Dreamy's cat food.
Surprisingly is a sponsor. So we're gonna get into that.
How we landed it. Yeah.
So while my niece was here today, we did watch a very interesting and good movie.
We were kind of forced to watch this movie.
Yeah, that's usually the case when she's over here, is that she's like, we're watching this. And
we're playing theater.
Right.
Yeah, we're playing cinemas.
And we'll sit in my living room and we'll watch a movie. And she was like, how do I go to Netflix? And then she just did everything herself there. And she starts to type it in. And she was like, all right, how do you spell it? Pup star. Is that what it's called?
Yeah. And we were like, pop star? And she's like, no. Pup star.
Pup
like a
star.
Puppy.
And then she typed 2 because she didn't want us to see the first one. We were thrown right into the sequel.
It was very disorientating.
Yeah,
I didn't know any of the backstory. She had to
explain a bunch of stuff to us.
Yeah,
but
so this okay, first of all, are you familiar with the Air Bud universe? Because it does take place inside it.
That was actually really surprising for me because when the movie started, there was like an Air Bud entertainment thing at the beginning. And I was like, what are we watching? We watched Talking Animals. And we were certainly watching live action talking animals. So we watched Pup Star 2.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense because not all of the dogs can be basketball players.
Yeah, some of them have to be pop stars.
Some of them have to be pop stars. That's just the way of the world. The two genders.
The Voice / American Idol. Some of them just have to be hot little American Apparel models. Yeah. Those real like throwback 2000s, but looking like the 70s and or 80s and 90s, hot little, loud colored, legging wearing, thin fucking models. But it's a Cocker Spaniel, if you can believe it.
But it's a wiener dog with the shortest legs.
It's a dachshund.
Yeah.
But it's wearing a hotty-totty little American Apparel tank top.
Anyway, it makes sense. All I'm saying is it makes sense that in the Air Bud universe, there are other jobs to go around.
That's true. It's not
just... about time we started getting movies
there
about
were dogs that were gang members.
Yeah.
There were cats that were gang members.
So those are all the jobs.
Yeah. Some of them worked at a seedy club.
One of them was a cop, I think. So
the other one was a trash man.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a garbage man. It was a garbage dog. His name was like Butch or something.
Or something.
I'd have to rewatch it again.
You remember it perfectly.
Yeah, I don't know his name. The actor that played him, his name was this. Let's talk briefly about PUPstar's Better Together is what it's called.
Yeah.
And it's just a little story. You see, Tiny. It's a how can I explain it? I guess a Yorkie pup wins the PUPstar TV signing competition and is suddenly launched into an adventure where she is replaced by a street Yorkie, Scrappy.
Yes.
As
you did say signing competition.
Did I?
Yeah.
I meant singing.
It is a singing competition. That's something else.
Yeah.
Yeah. So PUPstar 2017. PUPstar brackets 2017. 4.6 out of 10 on IMDb.
Wait, wow. 4.6 out of 10?
Yeah.
It bombed.
That's not good, right?
That's not great.
That's not good, right? Because I feel like IMDb is kind of generous. They're more generous than like Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah. I weirdly feel like it would have a better score on Rotten Tomatoes than on IMDb. And I know this is very, very boring for anybody listening right now, but just understand this was our whole day.
Ooh.
What?
22%.
Oof.
Oof.
That's not good.
That's what I'm saying. Rotten Tomatoes is harsh.
If you're living in the United States and you have access to Netflix, please watch PUPstar's Better Together.
Please watch the entirety of PUPstar so that we're not the only people over the age of 9 who have had to watch it.
It keeps on sounding like you're actually saying pop stars.
That's
You gotta
my
say
voice.
you gotta say pup. PUPstars.
Yeah.
If you're into Air Bud,
Pup.
this was worse. Infinitely worse than Air Bud.
It's a much worse movie.
Hey, actually, Air Bud didn't talk.
Didn't he?
No, he just played basketball. That was his thing.
Oh,
He
well,
didn't
that's
talk.
more realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dogs do that. So wait, you've really never seen Air Bud?
No.
There's this fantastic. It's a classic.
A classic
little scene
of cinema history.
where the kid is like, he's got to say goodbye to the dog, and the dog's like, "But I love you." Except he doesn't talk. He's like mostly saying it with his eyes.
He says it with his eyes. Yeah.
And the kid, the '90s kid, if you can imagine, is like he has to like cuss out the dog, and he's saying just like, "Come on, boy, you gotta go. I can't be your owner anymore," because he was like a dog that he found, you know, and he was like, "Oh, he's like amazing at basketball." And actually, it makes perfect sense why he's good at basketball if you just watch the film.
Okay.
Yeah, which we will, I guess, watch soon.
Fine.
And anyway,
No
there's this really
spoilers.
classic '90s shot of the film where he's just kind of sitting there and he's just like, "Go on, go get," and then he starts to get mad at this dog and he's like, "Get out of here! Don't you see I don't want you anymore? Go, get out of here!" And then the dog,
just fuck off.
yeah, the dog has to leave, and then the kid like cry because he like had to tell the dog like, "Hey,
Yeah.
fuck you, I hate you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get the can. You don't leave right now. I'm gonna get the can."
What's the can?
It's like sometimes you fill a little can full of like beans or rocks or something. You shake it, it scares dogs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the can.
I think that'll work on me too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's just a loud noise. It's
Yeah.
like I'm gonna get the vacuum or something. Anyway, that was our entire day. PUPstar's Better Together on Netflix now. Check it out if you'd like to experience what we've experienced, and let us know what you think of the film.
Please.
Well, I saw all of it. I want to know what people think about it.
What rating would you give it out of 10?
I watched 2 movies a year.
Yeah.
So that was one of them.
Yeah. And Space Jam was the other one. So that's like all your movies for the year.
If I'm being really real on how much I enjoyed the film,
Yeah.
like 7.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I insisted on watching it to the end.
Yeah, there was a point where like Mila and I kind of were a little bit over it, and we started playing with some
Started
stuff.
playing catch.
And then we asked you if you wanted to play, and you were kind of just eyes locked into the screen, being like, no, hold on. And I was like, well, she wants to finish it. But I mean, like at that point, because I've seen a lot of little kid movies because of her, once she makes you watch like 75% of a movie, you're like, well, I got to know what happens.
Yeah. I mean,
I want to know if this...
yeah, I mean, you made me sink this much time into it.
I want to know if this pup...
I want the emotional payoff of the ending.
I want to know if this pup becomes a star.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be funny if they didn't?
Yeah.
By the end of the movie, they were just like, and the winner is Buster.
Yeah.
Like, who?
Spot. Oh, it wasn't... Yeah, no, you had to watch the first one to know who Spot is.
Good.
Spot's kind of like a Instagram hottie.
Oh.
He's like an Instagram famous dog.
Yeah.
But
There was
a
a
thick
lot of
one.
I liked all the stuff in the movie that was like taking human things but making them like a dog.
Yeah,
like there's a speakeasy called a Barkeasy.
Yeah, there was also
a talk show called Jimmy Kibble.
Yeah, there was a talk show called Jimmy Kibble. There was a one of the contestants was called one of the judges on this talent show was called Simon Growl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then the other one was like a really like Rastafarian dog that did in fact smoke weed. And
isn't he just called Dog Gnarly or something?
Yeah, he was called Dog Gnarly. Instead of Bob Marley.
Can you believe he was smoking weed in the
film?
film?
Dog Gnarly. Yeah, he had it was not like a blunt, but it was a spliff.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, which they're allowed to show legally.
They're allowed to show because it has enough tobacco in it to be shown on a PG film, as it turns out.
Good.
They wasted a lot of their budget on this really cool CGI disco scene. I'm really hyping up this movie a lot. You have to...
Sorry, it's just the most interesting thing that happened to us today. All of our day was we were just being held to the whims of a small child. Yeah. So the movie was a high point. You drew a lot of pumpkins for a while.
I did draw some pumpkins.
We played a lot of catch, and we got climbed on a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I have to go shower now. I got a bunch of little kid germs on me.
Yeah, about that. Yeah.
Okay, let's get to the first question. We've been
promoting this movie from 2 years ago for quite long enough. This movie that I don't even think got a cinema release.
I will tell you, of course it didn't. You think this was in theaters? My God. Pup Stars 2. Better Together.
There was a rap battle in it.
It was a box office smash hit.
There was a rap battle in it.
You know what confuses me about like rapping in children's movies like that, though?
Yeah.
So it's very clear to me when they don't hire someone who raps to write it.
Yes.
Versus when they do hire somebody who raps to write it.
Uh-huh.
Like when she made us watch Descendants 2. There's a rap battle in that movie.
Where one of the verses is absolutely sick.
It's straight flame.
It's good. It's fucking good.
As soon as I heard it, I was like, let's go back.
Let's rewatch that, actually. Fuck.
Maybe I should start handing you the aux cable more often. Because that was actually quite dope.
That was fire.
I admit that was good.
Yeah. The rap battle in that was really good.
Yeah, it was really, really dope.
The rap battle in this...
really bad.
Yeah.
It sounds like if you can imagine every Blood on the Dance Floor song just has that kind of a pacing of just like, yeah, this is how I rap and here's the rhyme scheme, you know?
Yeah.
That was a great impression, by the way.
That was really good, especially the jamming the two words into the end of the line.
I nailed that.
That's so on it to both Blood on the Dance Floor and that movie.
Yeah, it's just they're very rhythmic and then they cram it at the end, you know? Yeah. This is that whole movie's rapping.
Yeah.
And you can tell it's not written by a rapper.
No.
Whereas in Descendants 2, classic film.
She had the multis.
There were some multisyllabic raps.
Mm-hmm.
There were some multisyllabic rhyme schemes in that. And the cadence in it was just much more like, all right, this is not just someone on the writing team being like, I can write a rap.
Yeah.
Bibbity boopity.
Yeah.
I'm
and
loopity.
It just sounds like it's fucking on some bad like 90s beat.
Yeah, it's on some 90s flow nursery rhyme style shit.
Yeah, one syllable at the end. Kinda,
right.
Yeah.
Crammed somehow. You couldn't comfortably fit the one syllable at the end.
You couldn't comfortably think of a way to rhyme C and B.
Yeah, you had to cram something in there really quick at the end. We got to stop talking about this film. We're 15 minutes in almost, so we got to stop talking about Pup Stars 2. All
right.
Better Together on Netflix now. If you'd like to experience it and tell me about it.
Start a fucking side podcast about where we review the films that your niece makes us watch.
So we would get all the Descendants.
Yeah.
Pup Stars 2.
Yeah.
And the first half of The Grinch.
The first half of The Grinch 4 times. Yeah.
I want to see the end so bad.
I know.
But every time she's here, she starts it and then she just walks away.
An hour in, she'll be like, we're doing something else now. And I'm like, ugh.
I really want to see if he steals Christmas.
I want to see if the fucker gets away with it.
It's the animated Grinch from only like a year or two ago. a year or two ago, and it's pretty good.
Yeah. From what we've seen, which isn't all of it.
Kids' films are pretty funny.
Yes.
I like it when they sneak in little stuff for the adults.
Little hot stuff.
Yeah.
Little sexy stuff.
Little kink shit. Really just thrown in there.
You see the fucking castle on the Little Mermaid?
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
Pretty hot.
It's rock hard.
Pretty sexy.
There's a rock hard thing in it.
Cock.
There's a real rock hard dick in the Little Mermaid
and
castle.
I just get a little kick out of that.
And I like it for some reason. I say, hey, that's for me.
Thanks,
Disney.
Thanks, Walt.
Walt himself was hard as a rock when he was just working on the Little Mermaid cover, and it was like, you know what, I'm bored and kind of horny.
Dick.
Can we get to the first question?
Jesus, finally,
Oh,
please.
also, hey, this is All the Space Between. My name is Mitch.
Oh, I'm Billy. I forgot that we host a podcast.
Yeah, we're on a podcast right now.
Welcome.
Oh, shit, there's a microphone in front of me.
Yeah, welcome to episode whatever. Here we are.
Episode 30-something of this podcast.
Mm-hmm. I love being a 30-something.
Okay. I'm just finding it right now on my phone. I refuse to get the Gmail app.
I know.
So
you
I
have to type it in every
Yep.
time.
All right, here it is. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
This first email is called Accidentally Drove into a Military Base. And it says, Hey, M-Dog and B-Dog. Recently, I had a bit of an oopsie, and I thought you two might enjoy squirming around in my misery for a while. As you so often do, I live next to one of the biggest military bases in the U.S. And when I say next to, I mean my house is literally right down the street from a nice pair of attack helicopters. One of the best genders. One afternoon, as I was driving home from college, I made an unfortunate wrong turn onto a one-way street that led directly into the gates of said military base. And because I didn't have a visitor's pass, this meant I had to ask the officers to let me make a U-turn. Sounds like a normal thing to do, right? Well, unfortunately for me, not only do I have extreme social anxiety disorder, but a fear of authority too. So I, a disheveled college student who looks more like a prepubescent man-child than a 19-year-old, pulls up to the gate and very shakily tells the attending officer that I made a wrong turn. The officer lets out a frustrated sigh because little do I know, this means that he has to stop all traffic, take down my information, and then direct me to a place where I can make a U-turn. After that traumatic experience, I am absolutely horrified of making the same mistake again. Do you have any advice for how I can avoid having a panic attack over this in the future? Thanks, a socially awkward rat boy.
Good sign off.
I do want to say that the attack helicopters gender joke was a Mitch exclusive. That was not in the email.
that was just a little thing that you put in there yourself.
Quip. Yeah. Is that a word, quip?
Yes.
Was that a quip?
I believe it was a quip.
I quipped just now.
Stop. Don't do it again.
Actually, quipping, right?
No more quipping on the show, okay?
Anyway,
we'll talk about this.
That's pretty funny.
Okay, first of all, I'd like to acknowledge that they did say M-Dog and B-Dog, which is on theme for the episode, because the theme of the episode, I suppose...
is dogs.
It's dogs.
Is hot little American Apparel Cocker Spaniels.
Yeah. Second of all, this is terrifying. Do you find this terrifying? Because I find this terrifying.
Not so much, I guess, because I as you so often do, yes. I happen to live next to the biggest military base in California.
Yes.
Shout outs to Camp Pendleton.
Yeah. Well, you used to live next to it though, in the old place.
I'm still next to it now because we're in North County, San Diego. I'm just slowly doxing myself.
Honing in.
More. Yeah, next to the Walmart. But I've always lived lived close to Camp Pendleton, whether that be, I'll say where I used to live, Fallbrook. Mm-hmm. And when you lived up in like the hills of Fallbrook in like Sleeping Indian and stuff,
yeah,
that was like the backyard basically. Like it was so close. Like you looked out into a field and thought, there is Camp Pendleton.
Oh
so
yeah, we'd be sleeping at night and then you just hear like,
oh yeah.
and then a little rattle of the window
You
panes.
can hear the bombs go off. And when I lived up in Sleeping Indian in the hills before the house you went to, it was even closer to it, and it used to just like shake the whole house.
Yeah.
Actually, it did sometimes shake the old house too.
Yeah, it shook the full block house. Yeah. And I'd never experienced that before, and I thought it was very scary.
Yeah, you very rarely talk about it here because we're so used to it. But I do remember growing up and people always, like when you mentioned it, adults would be like, "I love the sound. Sounds like freedom," and I'd be like, "Ooh, does it now?"
Wow.
Yeah.
Sounds like I'm protected. Like, okay.
There have been many fires here started by like controlled burns by Camp Pendleton that got out of hand, or just like they're setting off bombs and then
And it's San Diego, so
and it's San
shit's
Diego in the
dry.
summer. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it'll just cause like major fires.
This is a conspiracy theory podcast now. Suspicious.
Camp Pendleton owes me money? Perhaps.
Clickbait dial.
So anyway, yeah, I'm used to living next to big bases and stuff like that, so they're not like that intimidating if you accidentally drive onto them. But I do love the idea of a person being like, "Whoops, sorry, I gotta make
fuck.
a turn," and then the guy's just like,
One of these idiots again.
and
One of these absolute civilian fools.
he's got to lead him inside, and then you drive inside. You're like, "All right, where do I make the U-turn?" And you're just like driving for a mile at that point, and you're like, "Okay, U-turn coming up soon," and then they have to like take down your paperwork. Next thing you know, you're signing something. You've enlisted.
Oh, you're drafted.
You're
packing
eating,
off.
You're eating beans out of a can now. You have one phone call, and it can either be your mother or a lawyer.
Oh.
And we suggest the lawyer. Bam! And he just hits you in the kneecaps with a little with a nightstick.
Oh, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Yeah. So that's a pretty common experience here. And that's why I'm scared of it.
Oh, I
Yeah.
could see you being afraid
Scared
of
of
that.
that exact scenario happening to me. This is scary to me because I get nervous even like driving through toll booths, and I'm not the one driving,
Right.
so I don't even have to like talk to the person
Yeah.
who's like collecting the money. All I have to do is look regular, but I'll still get a little anxious, being like, I don't know if I look normal. Do I look normal? I don't know.
Yeah, you're not even the one driving. You're the one in the back in the booster seat. the little little car seat. Yeah,
Scary.
looking like a baby. You look like a baby today.
Just why? Oh, striped shirt.
Striped shirt. Yeah.
This is your shirt. This is your
I know.
baby-sized shirt.
Yeah, but it looks extra baby on you. And as well as the shaved head,
Yeah,
making the head look extra round. You look like a baby.
that's fair.
A baby who needs glasses.
I wear a little onesie sometimes, and recently when my mum was here, she said
called
that
you out. She said
yeah,
you look
because
like
I
a
was
baby.
wearing my little onesie that she bought me, and my round glasses and my bald head, and she just laughed and was like, "You look like a baby."
You do look like a baby a lot.
I went and got changed. Yeah.
I love to exclusively bring up things on this podcast that are visual, so
Yeah.
that the people listening are just
They've
like,
got to
"All right,
imagine it.
you got to use your imagination."
Listen, that's the fun of a podcast, is that you got to use your mind's eye, which
Yeah.
is your ear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your ears are your third eye.
And actually, pretty often on this podcast, we have to use our mind's nose also, which is also, again, it's your ear.
it's your
The,
ear.
the ear is the only thing that we've got,
The
really.
sound travels into your brain. Your brain has to invent the smell or the sight.
Yeah. So if any of you could just develop synesthesia, that would be really, that would make our jobs a lot easier.
Have you ever come across someone with synesthesia that wasn't trying to just be Tumblr and quirky and like, actually had it?
Yeah, one person.
Okay. Yeah, I think like one or two people for me.
Yeah.
Of the hundreds of people who've told me they've had it, I believe
believe
maybe
one.
10 of them have had it, But seriously, hundreds of people have told me like, I have it. And I just, when I listen to your music, it's like I can visualize something. It's like, well, yeah, that's just having an imagination. That's different than what the actual thing is.
Yeah. Or sometimes you'll meet someone who's like, I can see the color of people's auras. And then I'm like, well, maybe you just have synesthesia.
Right. I've had the aura thing quite a lot, but those people I believe them more.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I do
believe them more too.
I do have a very powerful aura,
Yeah.
as you can tell. And they're like, yeah, I could tell. I go, well, you haven't brought it up yet. And they're like, well, we're talking about it now. And I go, I know, but you've been here for like an hour.
Yeah. So I was just waiting. It's just how could you ignore it is
Yeah.
all. It's 6'2".
That's my aura around my just turns black.
Turns toxic.
I am
Just a black cloud with somehow red flags in it.
It's true. I'm 5. I don't know. I forget. I guess 7.
I suppose.
Yeah, I guess. Well, yeah, physically I'm 5'7". My aura though kind of permeates around me, and it's a beautiful 6'1".
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Good. We had to measure me. We had to tell our lawyer my height.
Yeah.
It was embarrassing.
He just wanted to know because he was curious.
Yeah, he just see me on webcam. Like, I don't know,
How tall are
looks
you?
Fucking short is all.
Really short.
There's like a height requirement, like a theme park to get into the visa embassy, which is why he was asking.
You have to be this tall to apply for a K1.
Yeah, you have to be this high, and then it's got like outside the embassy, it's got like like a cartoon cardboard cutout.
Yeah.
Of George Washington holding his hand at 5'2". Oh, fuck. Shit.
Fucking
I didn't make it.
Better luck next year.
Yeah. Anyway, I grew an inch. I'm 5'1".
You are. Well, you're 5'1", whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're about 5'1".
Yes.
Before we move on to the next question, we have to answer this one.
I suppose we do. Okay, so the question that we actually have at the end of this person driving onto a military base and stuff is, do you have any advice for how I can avoid having a panic attack over this in the future? Do you?
Let's say, okay, so the next time you pull up to the military base and you go, oh shit, I did the thing again, just act like a soldier.
This was similar to my answer. Yeah.
Yeah, act like a soldier. And say, evening, Sergeant.
Governor?
No.
Oh.
Evening, Sergeant. I'm home. And then he'll let you drive in, and then as soon as you go in there, you go, oops, I forgot something at the store. I got to go back, and then you turn around. So then it's less embarrassing.
My camo.
So that
my gun.
So then you avoid him letting out the like sigh, the hold on one minute. And you
gain
respect.
Him giving you a
salute.
Yeah.
You just be like, hey, and he'd be like, what? And you go, I'm a soldier.
He's a soldier too, but you all have to do it.
Yeah, you guys both have to.
Yeah, at the same time. It kind of goes back and forth for a long time.
So the people that don't listen to our podcast often, that's me saluting. That's the sound that I make when I salute. Salute.
Yeah, saloon.
Do you want to drink after this? I'd like an old-timey beverage. I'd like a dirty little, what are they called? I'd
like an old-fashioned.
An old-fashioned pint.
Oh, I just meant an old-fashioned to drink.
Oh, is that on alcohol?
Yeah.
What's so old-fashioned about it?
It's like whiskey with an orange in it or something.
Oh, yeah. I think
Which is pretty old and gross.
Yeah, I'd drink that. Sweeten it up a bit.
Yeah.
I'd drink an old-fashioned.
Yeah, because my advice to this person was going to be to pretend, just act like you're their superior. They'll be like, what are you doing here? And then you give them the exasperated sigh. Oh.
We got another newbie.
Yeah. I've been stationed here for 4 years, so.
Yeah. I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger, you idiot.
I'm the RoboCop.
I'm a RoboCop, you dumbass.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry. Mr. Cop.
I was going to say Mr. Cop too. Robo the Cop.
His first name Rob, second name O'Cop. Like O'Connell.
O'Cop.
Irish apostrophe.
Yeah, like O'Brien or something. Yeah.
RoboCop.
That's good. That's very good.
Thanks.
RoboCop. That's dope.
I like it.
RoboCop.
Come on in, Mr. O'Cop.
Hey, Mr. O'Cop. Like it's just some Irish name. First name Rob, second name O'Cop.
The Irish would never be cops, first of all. Okay, next question.
We need to move on to the next question. If we're going to have time for the third, we need to do the second now.
Okay. So our second question is puzzlingly entitled, Sometimes This Podcast Does Good?
Seems false, but okay.
And it goes, Hi, Philly and Snitch. I'm just another sweaty little senior in college. All my life I thought I was only attracted to guys, but recently I met a girl in a few of my classes that I'm in love with.
Ooh.
We don't know each other all that well yet, but we sit together a lot. She's intelligent, makes me laugh, and has a really cute smile. I keep finding myself thinking about her outside of class and then trying to make sure I look okay when I know I'm going to see her. Has all this talk of people being secretly gay gotten to me? Or is this my first girl crush? What do? P.S. I love the podcast and the art that both of you create. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, please don't dox me.
Can we dox them if we wanted?
We could.
Okay.
We could, but we won't.
Oh, yeah. Full name.
Full name from this person's name at this person's email. .edu.
Their email is the college that they go to that they're talking about.
Yeah.
Fuck, we can very much dox them.
So this is a cute question.
It is a very cute question.
Yeah.
I love being the worst nightmare of some people, just really spreading that gay agenda.
I love it.
Uh-huh.
It's the only agenda I want to be on.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
No, I know. I definitely hear it in your throat.
Yeah, you can see me getting sicker by the second.
It doesn't look sick, but you got a little frog in your throat.
Yeah, he's kicking.
Is it from being in here?
Probably.
I haven't vacuumed in a little bit. It's probably cat hairy.
Yeah.
I love when your throat gets all when we're on the show.
And that sometimes I sound like hot.
Is that what it sounds like?
Yeah.
Oh.
Husky.
I'll have to listen for that next time.
Okay, so advice. Has all this talk of people being secretly gay gotten to this person? Or is it their first girl crush? I'm going to go ahead and say it's your first girl crush.
It's for sure the first girl crush.
Cute to have when you're in your senior year in college.
Not bad.
Yeah. Can't relate because my first girl crush, I was too young to remember.
I love the I love just the innocence of being like, I don't know, we just sit together and talk a lot and I love them, and like when I find myself like wanting to look nice when I think I'm going to see them, and it's very wholesome.
I'm just looking forward to seeing them, and I just I love her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's great.
And I like how this can go either way too. I like how this can, but I don't know. I think more so when I want to look nice for somebody. Mm-hmm. I got kind of a crush.
That's an inkling. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not. I'm too self-conscious for that to be an indicator for me, I think. You know?
I think when I don't see somebody often, of course I would want to look nice, no matter who it is. Mm-hmm. But if I'm just like seeing somebody in class all the time, I'm going to be like, I'm going to throw in some bad outfits every so often. You know what? I look like shit today.
I guess
who cares?
Especially if it's class. I look like shit in university a lot.
But if there's someone that you're seeing consistently, I'm not missing a day on looking good.
Yeah.
If you're in that like beginning stages of that crush, you know?
Cute.
I think it goes in sort of a wave of or sort of like a sort of like an arc, you know? Mm-hmm. It's like at the beginning you don't, and actually no, it's just a downward slope all the time. It starts up here all the time.
Life. Yeah.
As I first meet someone, I want to look good. Uh-huh. And then early on, I'm like, all right, I've been seeing them enough. I don't care how my friends think I look, you know? Mm-hmm. And then I'll, you know, they could just pop by and I'm in my PJs, you know? Mm-hmm. Who cares? But if it's someone that I don't see very often and I like them, I kind of want to look nice. Or if I just don't see them that often. Mm-hmm. But eventually you like somebody so much that you stop caring again.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And that's the comfort zone you want to be in. Mm-hmm. That's the class girlfriend you want.
Yeah. Somewhere you just slip right past that stage back into looking like a little slob. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's
which is why I look like a baby today.
And I smell.
I'm comfortable.
I don't think I look bad. You cut my hair recently and I think it looks really cute.
I did a great job, I think.
My hair looks actually really cute.
Yeah.
And you did an incredible job cutting it.
Thank you.
But that being said,
you did slice my ear again.
No, but I do smell.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. And it's often true.
Will you rate me?
You want me to get a whiff?
Yeah, on how bad I smell right now?
Okay.
All right, let's just meet in the middle really quick. This one. Any thoughts?
The smell wasn't so bad, but I did like touch the armpit area with my nose and it was pretty wet.
It's pretty damp, yeah.
It's pretty wet.
It's pretty warm in here.
That's true. Yeah, I'm wet too.
I'm not putting on deodorant in a couple days.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's my shirt, you know? You know what, honey, why don't you keep it?
Fucking keep it.
Yeah, it's
You've
yours.
Ruined it now. It's
fine. It was just a French connection that I got on ASOS, but it's fine.
It's just designer. It's okay. Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, so a rating out of 10? 4.6.
Really?
Just like the movie.
Oh, that's not so bad.
Yeah, you're not... But I think my rating's off. Because even when you smell really bad, I'm just like, that's cute.
Yeah.
You know? I'm fucked up in the brain.
Yeah, you are kind of disgusting to me.
I'm brain sick.
Anyway, this person, you got yourself a girl crush.
Yeah.
And whether or not you choose to pursue that, that's fine. Just have the crush.
Yeah.
You get an inkling if that person is maybe not straight as well, and do something about it.
Yes.
Or you can not and just be like, hey, I know a little more about myself now, and that's super valuable information.
That's cool. Yeah, I was going to say that I think a lot of people have a misconception about a crush is that they have to do something about it.
Ooh.
And
yeah, you know
don't.
what? Most times you don't, actually.
Most times you don't. You can just, but not even in a way that, I don't mean like, don't do anything about it, like keep it a dark secret and don't fucking let anyone know. I mean, like, you can just like enjoy it, but also not act on it.
Yeah, you don't have to pursue it.
You can just kind of be like, ooh, this is making me feel kind of flirty. And just, that's kind of fun.
Yeah,
I think
it's a fun
it's kind
place
of
to
fun.
be. It's a very fun place to be.
Yeah.
I enjoy the idea that people don't do anything about it, actually. Because then it doesn't like ruin friendships.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't like...
We're not implying this will ruin your friendship if you do something about it.
No, it could be great.
Yeah.
But you don't know. But I'm saying that the odds are in your favor of it going good, whether you do something or don't do something.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, the thing is, if you want to do something, then you're gonna have to. It's gonna depend on the other person largely. You know, you got to feel out those vibes and stuff. But you could also just have a cool little best friend that you have a crush on, and that's very classic experience for a lot of people.
Yeah, it's dope.
Nothing wrong with it necessarily. Yeah, that's kind of cute. But yeah. But I mean, college is the time to try it out, I guess.
College is the time to say, "Whoa, I'm gay."
Woohoo! Weehee!
Yahoo! Like Mario.
Yeah, which is what he means every time he says it. He's saying he's gay.
Mario saying gay rights.
Yeah. I saw Mario as a baby last night for the first time.
Yeah, we turned on Yoshi's Island.
I saw him be born.
You didn't see him be born.
Oh.
You saw him in a stork's mouth, sure, but that's not being born.
He got born from the stork. That's how babies are born. The stork kind of...
No. You know, in
them out.
the beta version of Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island, you do actually watch Yoshi and Mario being born.
Oh.
Yeah, there's like a full frontal...
Emily did, our friend Emily, did send out a tweet saying, I have a pic of Princess Peach giving birth to Yoshi. DM me to see it.
Oh, so, did you DM her?
Yeah.
Oh, and did you see it?
Yeah.
Did you show me?
Yes. It was like a while. It was like a month ago or something.
Oh, you know what? Emily's definitely sent me that a lot before.
You're like, wait, I've seen this
I've
picture.
definitely seen that while talking to Emily
I had a gripe with this picture of Princess Peach giving birth to Yoshi because, as we all fucking know, Yoshi comes from an egg.
Yeah.
She's not giving birth. So what I wanted was... What I wanted.
What I needed.
What I was hoping for.
What I was really craving.
What I was really hoping to get me over the edge was a picture of Peach laying an egg. Laying a Yoshi egg. And then Yoshi coming out of the egg. That's not what happened. So, disappointing. And I told her that.
Well, are you saying that I couldn't find a picture of Princess Peach laying a Yoshi egg right now?
I'm just saying that that picture wasn't it.
Okay, well, do very light digging. And you'll stumble across a pic.
Super light digging. Yeah. Just more like brushing the surface, really. More just kind of blowing on it.
And you'll discover what you can't stop talking about.
What I crave.
Which you can't... And this was how long ago?
Maybe a month ago.
Okay, so you're still thinking about it.
It's been on my mind.
Yeah.
It's just scientifically inaccurate is all.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was the part that didn't make sense.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute. In the Mario universe, this is the one faux pas they made.
Hang on. Yoshi isn't a mammal.
Yoshi comes from he's a reptile. I don't even think Princess Peach is cold-blooded at all.
Makes you think.
It really makes you think on whether or not this plumber that grows different sizes and shoots fireballs and fights big monsters.
Yeah. And his twin brother who runs a haunted mansion.
Hey, that's another thing is that...
That's another thing we learned.
Is it canon that Mario and Luigi are twins?
But it said so in that game. It said so in the Yoshi game.
In Yoshi's Island,
but
it did.
But they can't be identical. Why is one so much taller than the other?
You can be twins and not be identical.
Though I guess in the old Mario games, Luigi was just Mario but green. It's only later that they made him tall. They kind of retconned him into looking tall.
Is my phone here?
A tall king.
You're very lucky my phone's not here. I would have looked up live on the show whether or not.
Do you want me to look it up?
No. Yes. Okay, do it.
Mario and Luigi. The first ejection was plumbers. So
well, we know that much.
We know that.
But are they still plumbers?
Created by prominent game designer Shigeru Miyamoto, Luigi is portrayed as the slightly younger but taller fraternal twin brother of Mario.
Oh, okay.
Taller but younger.
I always saw him as younger, but I didn't think that he just meant a younger twin.
Yeah, minutes younger.
Twins aren't younger than one another. I always knew
thought he was
Luigi
younger?
as being like a year or two younger than Mario, but taller.
Is
and
that
that's
what
what
you
was
thought?
funny. Is that Mario was just a little stout
A short king.
a short king.
Yeah.
Mario's 5'7" and proud.
Can I look up Mario's canon height?
Okay. I'm guessing that Mario, when he's not the little version of himself, is 5'7". No, 5'5".
Okay, 5'5".
Mario is how tall?
This is okay. Someone figured it out on Reddit apparently, and Mario is. Oh God.
What?
3'8".
Oh.
Oh.
And that's after he's had his little mushroom. 3'8"? Was he 1 foot when he's short?
I know. Other people are disagreeing and being like, I thought he'd be 5'1", which is my height. So
I could
I can get down
definitely
with
see
that.
Mario being your height, exactly.
Being 5'1",
Yeah.
And then that the tall emo princess that you loved is like a 6 foot.
Rosalina.
A 7 foot.
Yeah. Well, of course, yeah, she's a tall queen.
But Fandom Wikia says 5'1". Who knows?
He's 5'1".
Okay.
He's 5'1".
We're deciding.
Yeah. Anyway,
Mario's my height and Luigi's your height. And that will be our couple's costume next Halloween.
Well, that would actually work very well. It would be a very predictable one, so I would probably want to do something like not just Mario and Luigi in their like red and green, you know? I would want like us in, let's see, Mario and Luigi like...
The baby forms.
No, not baby Mario and Luigi. Mario and Luigi, Tanuki Mario and Luigi?
Oh.
Like with the tail and the ears?
Uh-huh, okay.
We're getting into some furry stuff
Yeah,
if we do
but
that.
it's Halloween. Wear a tail.
Actually, yeah. That might actually be really cute. With the tail and the ears. We can't do it for this Halloween because you're not going to be here, but next Halloween? Tell us if you want us to do that. I might actually make that happen.
Fucking do it.
I've been looking for an excuse to buy overalls.
I've got blue overalls already, I just said. They're my baby ones.
This might work out beautifully. Anyway, we did the thing again where we don't have time for a third question because
we
are... Yeah, look at the time.
Oh my God, we're awful.
Yep.
We're so bad.
But, yeah, we got to wrap up now.
Okay.
Because I really got to mix this thing we can't go over.
Yeah.
So, you've been listening to All the Space in Between. I'm Mitch.
I'm Billy. Thank you for listening wherever you're listening. If it's on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, give us a follow. Give us a rate and review. It's all really helpful, we think.
I think.
We have to assume that it's helpful, but we enjoy it anyway, so do it for that reason. If you want to listen to our past episodes or get our links or our email addresses or anything, you can do all that on our website, which is
allthespaceinbetween.com. And if you would like to write into the show and share with us just a little pickle that you're in, a little problem, a little thing that we would like to read through, or just a funny story or anything like that, if you'd like some advice even, you can send us an email, and that email is
allthespaceinbetween@gmail.com.
That's it?
That's it.
I gotta start mixing.
And this goes up in 50 minutes.
Does it?
Yeah.
You think I can get it up in time?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna start right now.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye.